All right. All right. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get it poppin'. Get it poppin'. Get it poppin'. All right. It's already good. We locked and loaded. We locked and loaded. We locked and loaded. Keisha, what's up? Peace. What's good? What's good? What's good? Jesus in the building. Peace to the goddess. What's happening? What's happening? Shayla, what's good, girl? What's happening? Curtis, peace to the God. Going on with y'all, man? Going on with y'all? It's all love. You already know. OG Lou, peace to the God. What's good? What's good? Brother Lou in the building. Brandon, what's good, B? What's happening? What's going on with you? Let's get it popping, family. Share it up. You know what it is. Share it up. Get it out there to the people. Get it out there to the people. We gonna get it popping. Donna, peace. What's happening? How we doing? Amber, what's good? Where we at? Jeffro, what's good? What's good, fam? What's good? Share it up. We gonna talk a little bit. I may pitch some people off, but who cares? Who cares? I don't. You know, we gonna do what we gonna do. As usual. Nina Mac, what's happening? With the business here? You already know, Jesus. You know how we get done. You know, no apologies at all. You know how we do. No apologies. Kimberly, what's up, girl? What's good? Tonette, what's happening? BBD, what's good, family? I ain't holler at you in a minute, boy. What's going on with you? Claude, what's happening? Gonna holler at you soon, huh, Claude? We gonna hook up, huh? It's gonna be fire, man. You know? Gonna connect, get it going. Gonna get it going. Hell nah, we don't know everything. We learning every single day, every other day. Shit. That's why they call this motherfucker a journey. You hear me? My nigga Nipsey. Boy, Nipsey, it's a marathon, nigga. It's a motherfucking marathon. It's damn sure not no motherfucking 10-minute race, I'll tell you that. You don't know what to expect in this motherfucker. Shit. You know, you have an idea what to expect, but you know, because every year is almost, as far as outside of us anyway, you know, of course our mental, our consciousness, things of that nature, that's going to change. That's going to elevate. It's going to go somewhere else. You know, we going to be different motherfuckers every goddamn year. And that's a motherfucking fact. And that's on the get down. That's on the motherfucking get down. Okay, you all right? You sipping? All right, you getting tight, huh? Yeah. Share it up when y'all come through. Share it up. Share it up. Latif. Peace, peace, family. Peace, peace. We gonna talk a little bit as usual. Do what we do. Do what we do. You know. Do what we do. Get it going. Let's see here. Let's see here. Somebody say hitting the blunt. Motherfucker getting right. Yeah, you're right. Hell yeah. Mika, what's up, girl? What's going on with you? Share it up, fam. When y'all pop in, share it up, so we can do it up, do it up. You heard me. Oh, appreciate that, Meek. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. That's love. That's love. That's love. That's love, man. For real. How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this Saturday, man? What's going on with y'all on this Saturday? Y'all chilling? What the word is? All right, let's go ahead and get this thing popping, family. I'm gonna start this thing off with this. I got a few different um topics, not a few different topics, but a few different breakdowns on this black and white, dark and light type thing. Um and it was something that I wanted to discuss yesterday, but my nigga ass, sometimes you'll have something on your spirit, you'll have something on your heart, and the energy will be like, relax for a sec. Relax for a sec, sleep on it, and you may get more confirmation of whatever it is you're doing overnight. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's basically what went down and what happened. So, my mom is about to transition. I'm not quite myself. Um, I'm definitely sorry to hear that, goddess. Um, but the beautiful part about the journey that you on is the fact that you will have the ability to see her on both sides. You know, of course, it's not easy. Mad love, of course, to you, of course. Um, but you'll make it through, though. You'll make it through, and she will definitely make it through. She will definitely make it through, and that's a fact. She will definitely, um, pour some love into you. You understand? Okay, she'll bring you even higher. You know. Um, so definitely, um, it's a rough patch, but everything will work itself out. And of course, I'm speaking from experience. My mother transitioned in 2012, and of course, because we don't see people physically, and that be the hard part because we trying to deal with them physically, right? Not being around physically. But what changed things is in your mind where you are. You are a different breed. You're not the same as the regular people out there. You understand? You know, you of a higher frequency, you know, um, and your mother will recognize that. She will recognize that within you. She'll definitely recognize that within you. So um, like I say, mad love, man, much love to you, much love to you, and the family. Look at the family in the comments. We it's love over here. You know how we do, family. We support each and every God on this journey. You know, especially the ones who show the love back to us. So we got to show that love back, of course. So that's a beautiful thing. You know, but let's dive in this thing, family. Let's dive in this thing, man, and get this thing going. And like I said, when y'all come in, share it up, and we're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit. So let me read this first. I want to read something. It's an oldie but goodie too. That's what I call it. Oldie but goodie. Um, it's an oldie but goodie, and this comes from the book. Somebody put it in the comments. Um, Somebody put the name of this book in the comments because I'm not the type to give you a whole bunch of books because many of these books aren't. Let me switch this thing. Many of these books aren't sufficient enough to help you elevate. Even though a book may say spirit realm or it may say spiritual journey, or something like that. Even though it may say something like that, that don't mean that that book is official. You see what I'm saying? Um, you don't know if the author is tapped in, okay, or is the author just reading some other stuff and decided to write a book. Okay, it's a difference. We have to understand our minds are fragile, okay, and we cannot accept anything. Okay, we just can't take any book and be like, okay, that's cool. All right. So if I give you anything, any book, it's gonna be something that spirit said, okay, this book is about 85, 90% truth. Some shit like that. So that's how I get down on that. Um, but the name of this book is called, let me pull it up real quick. The name of this book is called 103. Somebody put this in the comments. 103 Amazing Facts About the Black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. I'm going to say it again. 103 Amazing Facts About the Black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. 103 Amazing Facts About the Black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. Talking about America. Okay. All right. So hopefully somebody can get that. 103 amazing facts about the black. Boom. So that's what it is right there. 103 amazing facts about the black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. So basically talking about the original people in America. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to read this to you real quick. And this comes out of this book, paragraph 19. Okay? So, certain black Indian nations, and this is a classic here. It's a classic. Certain black Indian nations act as police for freshly established European colonies. These black Indian police protected European settlements from other black Indians who did not want Europeans settling on their land. Read this one more time. Certain black Indian nations acted as police for freshly established European colonies. These black Indian police protected European settlements from other black Indians who did not want Europeans settling on their land. Now, I'm going to say this. Okay, I'm going to put that in layman's terms. All right. And this is something I think my big bro just popped on here. T-Bone just popped on here. But what's going on is, because we don't have our correct history, all right? Because we don't have our correct history, we don't have a clue of what the Moors actually did. Now, we may have information on the Moors that talk about them in Spain for 700 years. They're civilized white folk. That's the surface. Okay, all right. That's the candles on the cake. You understand? You ain't even get to the goddamn cake yet. You ain't even get the ice cream yet to really get that shit going. Okay. Now, what they don't tell you about these particular Moors were, when they invaded America or wanted to conquer America, understand this. Okay? Understand this. The Moors, okay, are not original people. The Moors are not indigenous to this land. The Moors are Europeans. Okay? Some people like to say, oh, they're Morocco, they're Moroccan, look at the map and all of that. The map is false. Okay? Any map that we can touch today is false. You understand? Okay? It's false. All right? If that map came from the school system, it's false. All right? This is why people tell you to go within. This is why you constantly have distractions in the world. Take this, COVID this, all of these type things, because when you're emotionally driven, you can't tap into who you are. You can't go within yourself into meditation and sit with the deities and sit with your family who have transitioned. Okay? All right? When you're emotionally driven, that won't allow. That's like a block. You can't get through. Okay? So when you're not emotionally driven, you can sit down and you can think. When you can sit and think, then it's like, okay, all right, so let me take the time and go talk to these energies that exist within me. You understand? Kelly Copper, how you doing? BJ, what's good, fam? So that's what you got to understand. That's what you have to understand. Okay? The so-called Moors are not indigenous to this place. All right. I did a video about 3 years ago called The War of New Orleans, where I actually put up a video of the lady Big Chief Warhorse. Okay, Big Chief Warhorse. She's like the last probably group of Indian people in Louisiana. You understand? And what she said was, okay, I'm going to pull up a picture of her too. Big Chief Warhorse. Okay? And what she said was, she said, before her great-grandfather died, her great-grandfather said, when the Europeans invaded America, they weren't white. I'm going to say it again. When the Europeans invaded America, they weren't white. The original European is black people. My man Bobby put out a book years ago talking about what's the name of this the black Europeans or something like that. Nothing begins so-called white. Okay? All right? You have been taught this. You have been taught that everything comes from white. Think about this. We know this to be a fact. Okay? We know this to be a fact. Any creation that you have, all right? You being a painter, you being a writer, you being whatever, creativity that you have in your life. That starts with a thought, correct? That starts with a thought. And the thought is in where? The darkness. From darkness comes light, which is your creation. So nothing comes from white or Caucasoid or whatever you want to say about that. Okay? All right? So from darkness comes light. You got to understand that. So every single country in existence started off with niggas. Okay? Niggas. There were no other people here. Okay? Understand that. All right? So when the Europeans came here, they were black. That's what I was just finished reading to you. You understand? They were black. Okay? And because America is the original ancient Egypt, okay, there was a lot of jealousy going on. There's still jealousy today with the Moorish brothers. Certain Moorish factions don't even like each other. Okay? All right? Certain Moors on this side of the country don't like the Moors on that side of the country. So it's still chaos within these particular energies. You understand? Okay? Some of them believe in Noble Drew Ali's teaching. Some of them don't. Okay? Like it's chaos between them. This is how you know it is not original. Okay? The original people of this land is you. You are the original motherfuckers of this land. Okay? All right? A friend of mine asked me this question. And she was kind of pondering this. She said, how is it that the Moors always push you to get nationalized, okay, but nobody else don't? I say, this is the thing. To a certain degree? Well, no, not a certain degree. The reason why they can push you to get nationalized because they created it. They created the shit. Okay? They were already one with the enemy. See, I talked about this years ago, but of course, I'm of a different mindset now, of a higher mindset, being that, over the years, right? Like many of us. So, and I used to go in hard, a few of y'all know I used to go in hard on the Moors. But, it is no need to keep, cracking them in the goddamn head and shit like that. But the information is the information. It is what the fuck it is. Okay? They are not the original people of this land. Okay? And that's the original people of this land are the Egyptians. And that's us. You were told that Egypt is somewhere else. You got to understand. You were manipulated to a point to where you don't even know you God. I'm going to just say that. I'm going to just say that. With all of the way you can dream, the way you can see visions in your mind, the way you can notice things going on in your body, if something eerie, something is about to happen outside, you already know what's going on. Okay, you have many different things about you that solidify the point that you are God. Okay? All right? So that's the thing. You have forgotten that. All right? Okay? So when we talk about the Moors, I remember years ago, there were videotape of the Moors shooting at black people. Somewhere in Ghana, somewhere. And these brothers had their fez on with and they were shooting they were at war with other black people. You got to understand something. Do you realize how much we hate each other today? So what you think, if you think the Moors were just peaceful, all peaceful, you're sadly mistaken. And I understand the brothers out there, and I'm cool with a few, but I got to give it to you how it's supposed to be given. It is what it is, because there is not no deity that agree. There is not no ancestor, God, or whatever, in anything in the spirit realm that agree with you being a Moor. None of them. None of them. Okay? Because they know when they came here, they took over the Indians. They killed the Indians. See the cowboys versus the Indians? Nah, it was the Moors versus the Indians. It was black people who was coming here to kill other black people. This is what you don't understand. Okay? See, all you know and all I knew was slavery. But when you really start to dig into that shit and just use any type of intellect, any type of common sense, you would know slavery is a fucking lie. Okay? You would know this. Just by sitting back, not being emotionally driven, just sitting back. Okay? Just sitting back and thinking. Okay, and this is oldie but goodie. They say we came to America in 1619. 400 years later, we were supposed to be enslaved 400 years. 400 years later is 2019. I didn't know you niggas were slaves in 2019. Shit, I was in a marching band doing my thing. I was doing my thing in the 90s. Okay? I didn't know I was a slave. I didn't know Michael Jackson was selling out stadiums all over the world. I didn't know he was a slave. Everybody used to worship him. Every president in every goddamn state worshiped Michael Jackson. And I didn't know he was a slave. So according to just using simple common sense, it dismiss the lies that have been given us about slavery, that has been given to us about slavery. Okay? That's just what it is. All right? I've talked about this for years, so I'm not going to go too deep into that. All right? All right? But all you have to do is use common sense. Use common sense. Okay? Use common sense. All somebody have to do is take a picture of an old shack in Mississippi and caption it, "This was a slave house." And people are going to believe it. This is how easily we were Devin, Aladdin, whatever that is. Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point right there. Hey, that's some real shit right there. That's funny, but it's real at the same time, But yeah, so getting back to this whole Moorish thing. All right? I want you to understand something. All right? I want you to understand when the so-called Europeans got here. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Let's see. I just want to give you something to put your eyes on. Okay? And of course, because of history, because of all of these false teachings, well, I'm not going to say false teachings. I'm going to just say the ones that came before us didn't have many of the things we have today. Today we have Google, right? Today we have cell phones. Today we have more access to things, okay? Compared to, a Dr. Ben in the 80s or Dr. Ivor Van Sertima, when they was in the 70s and 80s. They didn't really have a whole lot of information to go on. So they used what they thought was necessary at that time. Okay? All right? But our job is to not stay on that level. We have to keep this thing going. This is an elevator. Okay? All right? The elevator don't stay on the first floor. All right? It don't stay on the first floor. We have to keep going. We have to keep going. And they have a few different books on it, but I'm looking for the one that Bobby Hemmett put out. Well, I'll just tell you this one here. And this one here is called African Europeans, The Untold Story. African Europeans. Now, the reason why I brought up Dr. Ben and them a while, because they're taught that everything came from Africa, which is not true. Okay? Those are old teachings. Okay? They didn't have the same access we have today. All right? They don't have the same, we have people that have taken pictures in Australia of black children with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay? And those children aren't African, they're Australian. They've been there for thousands of years, for at least 5,000 years. They didn't come from Africa. Everybody didn't come from Africa. Okay? All right? We are the original everything. All right? The Germans. Okay? The original Germans were black people. All right? The original Russians were black people. The German language was created by a young black man. Okay, black man with curly hair. I forgot his name. Damn, I forgot that guy's name. Hopefully somebody can put it in the comments. All right. But yeah, so it wasn't an African diaspora where we left Africa and went to other places. No. Okay. The problem with that is this. We look at things from the modern thought process. Okay. We look at things from the modern eyes. Because of that, we can't fathom the fact that we were already everywhere. We can't fathom that. We have to always say we came from somewhere in order to get somewhere else. No. We were already everywhere. We are indigenous to the whole land. You understand? Every piece of land here, we are indigenous to that. Okay? All right? And I don't want to get to, why American people look a certain, like American people even have black people even have a certain look to them that we don't even look like, other black people in other lands. Okay? We just look, we just look a certain way. You understand? It's just something about us. All right? Okay? So now I'm saying all of that to say this. Okay? You see, we're taught, again, because we're taught and given slavery so much. All right? Because of that, you wouldn't fathom the fact of the Moorish brothers were the cats who owned those plantation homes. Will, you crazy. Will, you done lost your mind. You done lost your mind. Nah. Well, I did lose the conscious mind. I don't want that lower mind. Fuck that nigga. Okay, that nigga keep a nigga mentally enslaved. Okay, all right. Even though I think we needed a couple of things here and there, but fuck that shit. Okay, but I want you to understand something. Okay, the original owners of these plantations, all right, that's not told to you, were black men. And those black men love white women. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. See, they tell you that the Europeans are the more civilized white people. That's all they say. That's all they tell you. Think about this. Think about this. If I went somewhere, okay, and I saw a bunch of animals, okay, and I'm not taking no shot at no white folk and all that, because it's not about all that. Okay, I'm going to get to that. Okay? But what if I went somewhere and I got a whole kennel full of pit bulls, and I'm trying to civilize them. Okay? I'm trying to train them. Okay? I'm trying to stop the aggressive nature in them, and different things of that nature. Think about this. If I'm doing that, then I'm doing that for a reason. Why would the Moors civilize white people, but they didn't tell you that they had an agenda? You're not just going to civilize a people without having an agenda. You just did it because you love white folk? I'm going to civilize these pit bulls just so I can keep all 30 of them? No, I'm civilizing these niggas. Okay, I'm civilizing these dogs. Okay, so I know them fucking dogs be going for $1,000 a dog. Depending on where I'm going with it. Some of these pit bulls be $5,000. I got something in my mind. Okay, when was the last time you knew of black people doing something just cause? Like we do shit off the love. We do things off the love. But the majority of the time, if we doing something for somebody, eventually we want you to show love back. So it's not just I'm going to civilize a quote unquote nation of white people and that's just it. No, it was an underlining thing going on with them cats. Okay? They knew if they can civilize them, they knew they can bring their ass to America. Uh-oh. What I said? Certain black Indian nations acted as police for freshly established European colonies. These black niggas, I'm going to just keep it like that. These black niggas, okay, police protected European settlements from other black people who did not want them settling on their lands. Certain black Indian niggas, okay, certain black people was acting like police. Okay? All right? And they were protecting these quote unquote white folk, all right, because these other black people were killing them. They didn't want quote unquote Caucasians on this land. This was a black land. Okay? Or melanated land, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So our nigga asses was killing niggas. Okay? And next thing you know, we at war with other black people trying to protect like I said, those plantation homes. Well, Drake, what's up, girl? What's going on with you? Those plantation homes were ran by black people, okay, Moors. And understand, just like today, that there are Moors that don't agree with each other today, right here in America. Okay, all right. So there were Moors that didn't like each other back then. All right. Matter of fact, they were killing each other. All right. So the so-called the system have black people killing each other. It's the white supremacist system that have us killing. No. Before a white boy was even thought about, we was killing each other. This shit got nothing to do with no fucking so-called crackers. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do with that. We've always been hating each other. This is the reason why we're in the predicament we're in now. Okay? All right? Because right now, heart work has to be done right now. Everybody need heart surgery. Everybody need heart surgery right now. Okay? All right? Spiritually speaking. And physically. Okay? All right? All right? We're going through a lot with our hearts. All right? That's why we're here doing what the fuck we do. Okay? That's why I'm here. Okay? Because this is therapy for me to talk to y'all. You understand? Okay? Because I can get feedback. Y'all can tell me, hey, Brother Will, check this out. What you think about this? Da, 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 da. You know? So this is all about love. You understand? Okay? With us connecting the way we are. Just like Donna a little earlier talking about her people was on the verge of transitioning. Okay? And then what happened? Everybody in the comments, giving her nothing but crazy love. Okay? That's what this thing is about. You understand? That's what this thing is about. So, like I said, understand this, right? So these Moors had white people. All right? These plantations, of course, all over the South. We know that. Even some was going up towards Virginia and things of this nature. Okay? All right? Up the coastline, this, that, and the other, right? But understand something here. They loved white women for a reason. Because they knew if they keep having sex with these white women, okay, that they going to eventually, all right, turn into something more solid, okay? Like looking at a black woman. A black woman, that's the most solid you gonna get from a goddamn woman. Strong. You understand? Okay, the baddest motherfucker out here. All right. So the Moors knew that. The Moors knew that the white woman was pretty much the weakest. So they had to have sex with her. All right. In order to create, check this out. And this is the reason why you have to get rid of this black-white shit. Understand this. Let's say, and I would have a little drawing right here. Okay. But let's say plantation on the left, plantation on the right. You have a couple on this side and a couple on that side. Okay. All right. You have the black man, white woman. Okay. Now understand this. When they have a child, that child is going to be mixed, correct? Somebody put that in the comments. If that black man and that white woman have a child, on both sides, the plantation on the right and the left, those children will be mixed children, correct? Now, so imagine this. What if this plantation, Okay, this particular couple had a girl, and she's a mixed girl. The plantation on the left had a boy, and he's a mixed boy. So what happens when that boy and that girl grows up and they have sex with each other? How would their baby look? It would look white as Caucasoid as Caucasoid. You wouldn't know the difference. This is the thing. For white people, their great grandfather is a nigger. There is not one white person walking today that don't have nigger in their blood. And just like you, black people. All right? There is not one of you that have just strictly black people in your blood. You have a white person somewhere in your lineage. Okay? So why are you trying to be Mr. and Mrs. Black Power? What you don't know is your great uncle was a white boy. Your great grandmother was a white woman. You want to know where Eminem come from? You want to know where motherfuckers like what's my girl name? Christina Aguilera? The reason why they like they are? Okay, is no coincidence. You want to know why for every 10 white women, for every 10 white women, 8 of them shaped like homegirl out the project. Okay? You want to know that? You want to know why that's like that? Okay? All right, you want to know why these niggas looking at these fucking white girls? Okay? Now, they haven't caught up yet on the twerking shit. Okay? They haven't caught up yet on the twerking. All right? You know, it's going to be probably about another 100 years before they learn how to twerk. Okay? I understand that. All right? Because them motherfuckers be trying to twerk, boy. I'll be like, bitch, you about to break your spine. Your spine is done. What is you doing? What is you doing? Let it go. Let it go. Okay? Let it go. Your spine is done. All right? Okay, so that's going to be some years before they learn how to twerk right. Okay? You know, some of them do got it, some of them do. But them motherfuckers be back. They be shoulder twerking. They can be like, what you doing? Bitch, you ain't getting no dollars from me. Bitch, you ain't getting no dollars from me. No, go your ass over there. Come here, sister, what her name and all that. Give me my girl with the gunshots in her shoulder. You come your ass over here. Shit, you get my money, baby. Come on, get my money. Okay, because Becky ass doing damn spinal cord twerks and shit. You understand? Okay. This bitch then broke her hip trying to twerk on the pool. Like, no, we ain't gonna do this. We not gonna no, in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus, we not gonna do this, Lord. We not gonna do this. We not gonna do this. We just not. It's not gonna happen. Okay? You know. So but yeah, that's the whole thing. Because of the Moors doing, okay, there is none of us that are absolutely nigger. There is none of us that are absolutely quote unquote melanated, whatever we want to call it. We're not. Okay, and just like them, their great grandfather and so forth and so on is niggas. All right? Them niggas was dropping pipe and every white woman walking. Okay? That's just what they were doing at the time. Okay? All right? All right. And this is why you can't get caught up in the whole black-white thing, because that was the design. Understand here. These quote-unquote Moors, okay, the heartless ones, okay, they knew the prophecy of the people of America. They knew, like I told you, 103 amazing facts about the black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. The last line on that, matter of fact, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read you the last line of that book. The last line. Hold on, let me find it. I'm going to read you the last line of that book. The last line of that book. And like I said, I don't generally give books. Okay? All right? So if I'm telling you check out a book, all right, that shit coming from spirit. That ain't me, because I don't do that. Okay? I tell you go within for your truth. All right? All right? But they do have some literature out here that can, help you out on your journey. But a lot of this literature is not what you think it is. Okay? I'm going to read the last line of it. The video freezing, well, y'all probably got to back out and come back in. You know how that go. So I'm going to read the last line of the 103rd paragraph. Okay? And that's the thing, too. What it is, Tip Dillard? Come on now, listen to me now. Listen to me. Listen to me. How many of you black women out there got a white voice? You motherfuckers is fucking magicians. You motherfuckers so-called with that shit. Okay? I remember, let me tell you, quick story. Okay? 20 seconds. My mama would sit her ass on that phone talking to the bill collector, and she would turn white. Well, hello, how are you? Yes, I would have that into you by Thursday, yes. And then look, I'll be in the background acting up, right? I'll be in the background fucking some shit up. Sit your fucking ass down. Sit your. Yes, hello, yes, Charles? Hello, how are you? This is Linda, yes. This is what's going on, yeah, Go your ass over there by your daddy. Go your fucking, get up out of here. Get you throw something, man. I got a duck. I'm telling you, you motherfuckers is magical with that shit. Okay? Alright? You motherfuckers are turn that shit on and off like a motherfucker. Nigga be sitting up there like, you heard that shit? That motherfucker went from Linda to Becky. And then back to Linda. What the fuck is going on here? God damn. Y'all some magical motherfuckers, boy. That fucking throat chakra, boy, that motherfucker vicious, you understand? That motherfucker cold as ice. Woo-wee! That motherfucker bad. I'm telling you. I'm glad you brought that up, Tip Dillard. Yeah. I'm telling you, boy, y'all some bad motherfuckers. Let me read this last paragraph. 103. The reclaiming of the identity of the black indigenous Indian in the Western Hemisphere region is not a difficult task. It does require petitioning outside of yourself to someone else to acknowledge who you are. Your mother, your father, your grandmother, grandfather, so forth and so on. The information has been passed down through your lineage to you from them. It is acknowledged, neither does it require the testing of your own DNA. Okay? By the way, the colonizers' pseudo contraptions. All right? The earth, check this one out. The earth and the ancestral spirits know perfectly who you are. Just claim who you are. I'm going to say that last line again. The earth and the ancestral spirits know perfectly who you are. Just claim who you are. Okay? They waiting on your motherfucking ass. All right? What's fantasy? Remember the song Fantasy by Earth, Wind, and Fire? They say there are some people, there are some beings that has been waiting on you since your birth. There are beings that has been waiting on you since your birth, and you go inside to find them. Okay? The earth and ancestral spirits know perfectly who you are. Just claim who you are. Simple as that. Simple as that. And again, I don't give out books. Okay? So if I'm telling you to go find something, go find this shit. You understand? Like I said, somebody put it back in the comments. 103 facts about the Black Indian. Hold on, let me see. 103 amazing facts about the Black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. Yeah. Somebody put that back in the comments. Somebody put that back in the comments. So that's something y'all can look up. I actually have the book on PDF. So if you inbox me, I can actually shoot it to you. You understand? You know, so yeah. Y'all could just inbox me. I just shoot you the shit. And you can check it out for yourself. Instead of going buy it. Fuck all that. Yeah, 103 amazing facts about the Black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, inbox me to remind me, and I'll just shoot it to you right there. 21 pages, 103 paragraphs. Okay. So, okay, I got you, Drake. I got you. Hold on. Excuse me. So, now, I said all that for a reason. Appreciate that, Nadia. Appreciate that. I said basically getting into all of that for a reason, family. As far as getting you with the understanding of the so-called black-white, okay? To remove that out of your mind frame. To remove that out of your mind frame, okay? So you don't get so caught up on the things that are happening today. Because a lot of things that are happening today that that can really keep us in a certain mindset. Appreciate that, She's appreciate that. Hell yeah. It's on the way, Drake. It's on the way. So yeah, like I said, y'all keep hitting me up on that, and I'm gonna send that to you. You know, something you can check out. Like I say, Spirit already said this particular book is about 85 to 90% truth. So you eat the meat, spit out the bones. You already know how we do. Okay? All right? You already know how we do. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. Okay? All right? So, like I say, inbox me to remind me, family, because I will forget. I am a stone bone nigga. You understand? I'm one of the greatest niggas ever invented around this motherfucker. So I will forget. But you got to inbox me for sure. I got you. So like I said, fam, so I wanted to make that clear, okay, from the jump. So we don't get into that whole thing, you understand, of looking at what's going on in New York, you know, that whole thing, you know, because there's a lot of people losing their mental right now on that, okay, all right, and there are a lot of people that the RBG for life and the Black Power niggas, and you know, so it's a lot of them, you know, going in on, and I don't know if y'all heard this, but a lot of them are going in on the so-called spiritual community, okay, and why we're not moving. Okay, why we're not upset, why we're not Yeah, because I was sent a few videos, you know, and I go to look at them. One of them I still had, you know, and then I'm guessing they started deleting them and shit like that. I don't know if a nigga knew I was gonna do a video on it, but I don't know. But a lot of them was like, where y'all at? You know, y'all not out here in the struggle and all of this type of shit. Let me explain something. When your focus becomes on consciousness, when your focus becomes the subconscious, the God mind, and trying to ascend, trying to purify the heart in order to get to supreme levels of the mind. Let me tell you the difference, Black Power family. Okay? Let me tell you the difference. Okay? Now, this place, okay? This place is not as physical as we think. Everybody on here has some kind of spiritual experience. Okay? All right? Everybody on here has some kind of spiritual experience. Even if it happened before you woke up. Everybody has some kind of spiritual experience to where, your covers was moved off of you. Money came out of nowhere. Maybe you needed a couple dollars, to do this or do that, and then the money just appeared. You don't know where the fuck the bread came from. You're like, what the fuck? And of course, we blame it on. We say God did it and all of that, But we know it's the energies around us. We know all of that, But the thing about it is, everybody has some kind of experience. So if that's the case, right? If all of us have these spiritual experiences, doors closing, chairs moving, all of these things, you talk to your grandparents, your parents, your cousins, everybody have an experience. If that's the case, this place is not as physical as we think it is. Somewhere, this realm is magical, without us really paying that much attention to it. Okay? All right, think about this. Okay? Like I myself used to do readings 6-7 years ago, and I used to just come off the top. I know my homegirl, she's still in here, I know she come off the top, but I know a few people, who can fucking throw the fucking tarot cards down, okay, and don't even read them bitches. Just may glance at the card or some shit, all right, and then go into a whole fucking something in the head like, okay, your people here, your people saying this, your people. If that's the case, if we're able to do these things, then this place is not as physical as we think. I'm saying all that to say this. I remember, and this is oldie but goodie too. I remember watching, what's the name of that motherfucker? What's the name of that DVD, family? What's the name of that DVD that everybody was watching? Okay, all black people was watching, and it was like drugs too. We was quiet with it. Nigga was handing the DVD. Shh. Nigga was handing the DVD to niggas, shh, look in my bag. The DVD up in there. I think Hidden Colors. Nigga was secretive when nigga was passing around that fucking Hidden Colors, boy. Okay, that shit was like secret, nigga. Okay? When that motherfucking Hidden Colors started hitting. All right? Niggas was really on some, shh, look, I got a DVD. It's secret, don't tell nobody. Like, that's how niggas really was. The shit was crazy. But I watched Hidden Colors Part 4. Okay? Now, I'm trying to get out of this state at this point in time of the white man. Okay? So this is around 2014, 2015. So I'm trying to get out of this state of the so-called white man did it. It's the white man fault. So I think Hidden Colors 3 or 4, that motherfucker have you ready to shoot every white person you can think about. Okay? Every white person. That motherfucker tell you how white people chop black people's hands off, and you can buy the fish in the meat market. Man, I'm talking about, man, they had all kind of shit on there. Okay, the white man took all the black children in the state, and he ate them, and all. I'm talking about, man, the information on that shit. You know, of course, whether it's true or false, of course, now, you know, I see things differently. But at that time, I was enraged. You understand? I was like, ah! First white boy I see, he going in the blender. He going in the blender. He catching these hands quick. He catching them, and then he gonna catch about 3-4 stumps. Okay? I might jump off a chair on him. Flying elbow his motherfucking ass. It's going down. Okay? It's going down. I was so fucking mad. Okay? But this would happen. So, and this is the reason why, okay, people of the spiritual or higher consciousness persuasion, okay, all right, the people of the higher thoughts, myself, y'all in the comments, right? So I get to work. I get my ass to work. I'm trucking, so I got my 18-wheeler. So I pull my truck, and I know I had to do some work on my truck. So I pull up to the mechanic shop. Pull up to the mechanic shop, like I say, is already on my mind. Okay, they had a white boy. They had a white boy named the fuck that white boy name was. He was a redneck. He'll tell you I'm a redneck. He'll tell you. You know, he was cool as a fan. Damn, what that white boy name was. Anyway, fuck it. So I see him. Okay, that's the first white boy I see. I'm like, if this white boy tell me anything other than where to park my truck so he can fix it or whatever the case is, he going into the blender. Okay? He going into the blender heavy. Fuck that. It is what it is. All right? Man, that fucking white boy looked at me. That boy said, he said, Joshua. That white boy looked at me. He said, what's going on? What's going on, Big Will? How you doing? I said, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. He said, park your truck right there here. Take my keys. So I'm trying to figure out why he giving me his keys. He giving me his own personal truck keys. Okay? His Chevy pickup. So I'm like, what are you giving me his keys for? He said, yeah, go run, get you something to eat here, take my truck. So right there from the jump, I'm looking like, fuck this white boy giving me his keys for? And then another white boy, another mechanic says, well, Will, give me those keys. So I give him the keys. The other white boy said, Will, come ride with me and I'm going to pay for your lunch. I'm like, okay. All right. So I'm still like, what's going on here? But I'm still ready to jump off the top rope, on some wrestling move type shit on any white boy. So they was putting this computer in my truck, and I didn't know how to work the computer. All right. So they was putting a computer in my truck, and I didn't know how to work this particular computer, the new computer for the truck or whatnot. So another white boy pull up. Okay, he already have the computer installed in his truck. He said, come on, hop in, driver, let me show you how to use it. And I'm looking like, okay, these is 3 white boys. They're trying to help me out and shoot the fuck going on. Okay, but I'm still a little bit mad because Hidden Color's still fresh in the back of the nigga's skull right here. You understand? So the white boys showed me how to use the computer. I'm like, great, I appreciate that. So I hop out, boom, we go to lunch. White boy pay for everything. All right. So the white boy said, okay, well, hang out over here because there was a truck stop about maybe 3 blocks away from our yard. So next thing you know, the white boy said, well, hang out right here. We'll call you, let you know when your truck ready. I'm like, cool. So I go into the driver's lounge. I'm in that thing. I was in that thing sleep. Another mechanic come walk up. Hey, Will, your truck ready? I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk down there. He said, nah, I come to pick you up. I'm like, pick me up? He said, yeah, my car out here. I'm like, what? So I hop in the car. He picked me up. He bring me on down. Now I had to go pick up a load, okay? I had to go pick up a load and run it to fucking Kentucky. So I get to fucking Kentucky. That fucking GPS, them motherfuckers tear your ass up, especially in a fucking big rig. So I'm on a fucking street, not for no goddamn car. I mean, not for no truck. So I'm on this goddamn street stuck in a neighborhood. Tell me why a cop pulled up. Okay, no, about 2 cops pulled up. And neighbors off the street, they had about 12 white people, all white people, outside helping me back down this road. We got you, driver. We got you. We got you. Don't even worry about it. We got you. We're going to make sure you get to where you got to go. And I'm looking like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Like, like, I'm tripping. So I make it to this warehouse. I drop the load. I come on back. I make a wrong turn again. A different group of white boys show up. Okay, the white boy, you know what I'm talking about, the white boy that drives the pickup with the lights on the top of the damn truck. One of them white boys. The white boys who like to go mudding and shit. Like to go out there in the mud and all that shit. Billy and them. So Billy and them show up. So I got like 7 more white boys out here. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? They helped me to get to where I needed to be. They brought me literally to the motherfucking highway. I'm like, this is some bullshit. Y'all knew I was fucking mad. Y'all knew I wanted to fuck a white boy up. And y'all took this shit out of me. I didn't fucking understand that I was so fucking mad. I was really upset. So I called my big sister. I said, sis, you ain't gonna believe this. So the same story I'm telling y'all with fucking 30 fucking white people just helping me out in one goddamn day. Okay. My sister said, well, brother, you know how your mama is. At this time, my mom had transitioned already. She said, well, you know how your mom is. Your mom had to let you know that it's not about black and white. I said, well, why you ain't tell me? She said, you weren't ready to hear it yet. And that's my big sister, who I'm talking about. And she was like, you weren't ready to hear it yet, so I couldn't tell you about it. Because you was listening to Umar Johnson and you was listening to some of these peoples. So, you weren't ready to receive. You weren't ready to receive. And I was like, damn. So that took everything out of me. And that was like 14, 15 or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then later, 2015 pops up. Okay. And again, I'm talking to the Black Power niggas. You understand? All right. Who have no clue when you starting to work on your goddamn soul body, your spirit body, when you trying to work on the real you, okay, those same white people you mad at, you want to go out there and fight and fisticuffs and all this kind of shit, them motherfuckers start working for you. Okay? All right? Trust me, nigga. You don't have the power that spirit got. Let's be clear on that. Okay, so ain't nothing you can do to a goddamn white boy that spirit hasn't already thought about. Okay, so here goes late 2015. All right, I'm at that truck stop again. I'm getting my grub on, and old dude walk up in there. This dude here is the safety manager at the job that I was. I was at Linden Transport at the time. Linden Transport. and in St. Gabriel, Louisiana. So he walked in. He was like, "Hey, Will, what's going on?" That white boy pointed to me from the register, and I was trying to figure out what he was doing. He pointed to me from the register, and then the waitress, when he left, he didn't tell me nothing. The waitress walked over. She said, whatever you get, whatever you eat, whatever it is already paid for. He left an open tab for you. You know, if anybody, want to eat, he left an open tab for you. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thinking, because I wasn't the only driver in there. It was about 2 other drivers in there. Okay, black. So they looking at me. They're like, damn, will he pay for you? I'm like, he paid for y'all too, honey? He was like, no. The waitress said, no, he only paid for you. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had another moment like that in a restaurant in Iowa, nigga. Okay, there's a truck stop in Iowa, which is the biggest truck stop in the country. I think it's called Iowa 80 or some shit. Okay, white people out the blue, all I did was speak. All I did was say, hey, how y'all doing? Them motherfuckers paid for my fucking meal. I had a steak too, nigga. Okay, they just paid for the fucking meal. Understand this, man. When you start to walk in your abilities of the mind, when you start to walk in your consciousness, when you start to walk in the pureness of your heart, okay, that white boy shit, the white boy that's trying to attack you and all that don't even come your way, man. Okay, that don't even come your way. Okay, it don't come your way. Okay, so when some of these brothers is like, why you not moving and all of that? Why? What the fuck am I moving for? Shit, last fucking 40 fucking white people I met, them motherfuckers was damn near at my beck and call. Hey, how you doing, man? Oh man, I get that for you. Don't worry about that. Okay, opening doors for a nigga and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It's different. It's different, man. Okay, it's a different type energy going on. Okay, all right? I'm just saying. Niggas want to know why a nigga goes so hard trying to figure out their true self. Okay? Because you got to understand, and this lead me to the whole dark and light thing. Okay, because there's teachings out there that talk about you got to be both dark and light, because you be light and then sometime I got to be that dark because I got to smack a bitch and all this type of shit. Understand something. Okay, that's human thought process. That's a human thought. Only the human believe that they have to put hands on someone. If you think you got to put hands on someone, you don't know how spirit operates. You don't know how your higher self operates. Okay? You have no clue. We put the human thought in so many different things and try to explain it. So we immediately say the dark and light is me being nice on this side and I'll fuck you up on this side. That's not God, man. That's not you. Okay, all right? We're looking at it like the little boy who keep getting picked on at school. Okay? And then next thing you know, he just get mad and whoop the bully's ass. Okay? That's human shit. Okay? The deeper you go into that quote unquote darkness, I think the guy that dropped something like this and said the higher you go into the dark. Something like that, I think she said. So the higher you go, Drake I'm talking about. So the higher you go into that darkness, okay, you are purifying yourself. Okay, all right? You are becoming one with your true being, the source, the creator, whatever it is. So in that process, your protection turns into something else. Your protection, listen, a motherfucker, look, they had a brother, okay? They had a brother who told me, All right, because he felt like I was a fraud and all this type of shit here. Okay, brother told me he gonna find me in Atlanta and he gonna do this and do that to me. He gonna fuck me up and do all this. You ain't gonna be teaching that blasphemy in my city and all this type of shit. Okay, brother told me that shit in 2017. Okay, I was just in that. Listen, I just left Atlanta 6 months ago. Okay, ain't even seen a nigga. Okay, all right, the nigga was nowhere around my vicinity at all. Okay, I know how spirit rock. Spirit will destroy your motherfucking ass, man. Okay, in the name of Will Caprew, nigga. It is what it is. Okay, or in whatever your name is. Okay, if you walk in this path in righteousness. Okay, it is what the fuck it is. All right, so we want to talk about the dark. Okay, when we start to get to that some of those highest levels of us, man, spirit will destroy niggas. Man, listen, I had a nigga so-called come after me. All right, did a video about me on YouTube and everything. All right, motherfucker came up missing. Okay, nigga came up missing. Nigga ain't show back up till like damn near a year later. Okay, I'm telling you what the fuck going on, man. I ain't have to lift a finger. Okay, ain't no, okay, I gotta smack. I don't have to lift a finger, nigga. Okay, soon as the disrespect come through, motherfucker getting dealt with. It is what it is. I don't gotta do no ritual. I don't have to do nothing. Okay, it is what it is. All right, that's why I never really have problems. Okay, I just don't. It is what it is, man. Okay, I'm gonna even throw this at you. I did a video in 2018. While we still mad at the white boy and all of that. Okay, while we still mad at the white boy and all this type of shit here. Understand this. In 2018, I did a video called what's the name of that goddamn video? Well, it was about George Bush. George Bush had just died. Okay, I think it was like 93 or 95, some shit like that. Guess who he came to see? This old nigga. Okay, the so-called white boy. That motherfucker was spilling the beans. Hey, man, we did this, man. We actually put they actually went through us to put the drugs in the black community in the 80s. Okay, all right, because we wanted to shut down God. Because we knew that y'all was traveling to Egypt and all of that. You know, Dr. Ben, Dr. Ezra Quasey, you know, a lot of the elders was bringing people back and forth to the pyramids, to all of this. So we had to put drugs in the black community. Okay, all right, we had to destroy y'all. We did not want God coming. Man, this was the nigga telling me, man. This 2018. Okay, why we upset at the white boy, nigga? Them niggas coming to see you, nigga. Okay, I'm telling you what's going on. Okay, that motherfucker spilled the beans, man. I don't know. I think that video was 2-3 hours long. I was going in. Okay, all this shit George Bush talking about. Okay, another white boy who died 2 years ago. Okay, and I would have never thought in a million years that this white boy was going to pop up. Hold on, let me tell you. Let me tell you who this white boy is. Is Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas is the son. Okay? Michael Douglas is the son. Y'all probably know Michael Douglas. Y'all probably know. Hold on, I'm going to show him to you right quick. Y'all probably know this guy. Y'all probably know this guy here. Y'all recognize him? You know, old school movie star. You know, he did a whole lot of movies and shit like that. Michael Douglas. Y'all probably know him. Okay, he played in movies. Let me see. Let me see if I can. He played in a whole bunch of shit back in the day. Y'all remember him? Yeah, Basic Instinct. He was in all that kind of shit. Um, the movie called Traffic and Black Rain and all type of shit. Yeah, you know. Yeah, his dad. Okay, boom. His dad is the one who actually died. His dad is Kurt Douglas. Kurt Douglas. He died in 2020. He died in 2020. This the motherfucker that popped up and gave me some information about the Moors and about COVID. And he died in 2020. Okay? I'm just telling you how this shit go when you starting to tap into yourself and you letting the fear go and you starting to realize who you are as God, who you have always been as God, and you don't have no beginning. You have always existed as this immortal being. Okay? All right? Motherfuckers start coming to you. That nigga gave me a whole breakdown on fucking the COVID shit. Okay? COVID, was the cleaning and all of that. And then I went to my sister on that. And then she hit me with Nana Baluku and all this type of shit. Okay? About the goddess. I think she's an Orisha, something like that. And I started to get more information on that level. Okay? But yeah, I'm telling you what's going on, family. I'm telling you what this shit is. You become a different being. Okay? You don't go through the same things that other people go through when you're on that particular path. Okay? Like I always said, I've been saying this shit forever. There's perks. There's perks of you understanding who you are. This shit ain't easy because you got to deal with the heart, and you probably had some shit happen in the past, and it's hard to deal with. But once you get past that stuff, once the healing starts, once the healing get going and you start to get past these certain things, okay, all right, understand, man. Spirit come through all kind of shit, man. Okay, you start to have the wildest dreams you'd ever had. You start to traveling in the realm, all type of shit, man. Okay, you become a different being. All right, and the so-called enemy, in so many words, in my Bobby Hemmett voice, work for you without you even realizing it. Without you even realizing it. Okay, all right. All right. And it's crazy how you could just have been in a place that something happened. And some kind of way spirit always gets you out of there before some shit go down. I was a gamer. Okay, playing Madden. Serious on Madden. Okay, nigga don't want no smoke. Nigga probably get me now. But some years ago, nigga, I was a bad motherfucker on that Madden, nigga. And we used to play for whatever. Whatever you got, we playing for it. Okay, I didn't play $1,000 game, $100 games. It don't matter, nigga. It is what it is. So I'm living in Baton Rouge at the time. And I'm on the Chitlin circuit in BR. All right. So we gambling. We gambling all over Baton Rouge. So a brother bring me to a trap house. All right. Niggas in that biz making all type of shit. All right. But they also playing Madden for money. Okay, couple niggas playing Madden, and Madden is the football game, family, the football game for the PlayStation or whatever, or Xbox. So, so niggas playing for 300, 400, like it's serious. So I'm in that bitch doing what I do, kicking ass and taking names. All right. Now it's so crazy. The day I go up in there, all right, everybody chilling is niggas doing what they doing, they hustling or whatever. Like I said, it's a trap house. About 30 niggas in that bitch. Okay, I don't know why my nigga ass even went in there. I leave the fucking house. Okay, we leave the house probably about 9 o'clock. Okay. And my partner was ready to go. He was like, Will, we gotta go. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know, nigga hit me up 5 o'clock the next morning. 5 o'clock the next morning, I get up for work and shit. Like I say, I'm trucking, so early morning hours. Tell me why a nigga came over there about midnight and shot the house up. Nigga said they had about 60 bullet shells outside the house. Nigga came out there cutting up, bro. You know, and he came through with the cutter too. He had, nigga say it was chopper shells or AK-47s. Okay, and I was just there, but it's almost as if they always take you out of certain situations without you even thinking about it. And I'm sitting up here like, damn, I was just there. What the fuck? That's weird. You know, but then when I started to truly understand, I was protected. So they got me up out of there. Okay. And the owner of the house, he ended up getting shot up. He got shot like 17 times. That nigga came through to holler at me. That nigga was like, nigga, you was just in the house. That's what he told me. He said, you was just in the house. You know? He said, yeah, I see why they got you out the house. I'm like, damn, that shit fucked me all the way up. And that wasn't the first time. Okay? You know, because my nigga ass, nigga roaming the streets and shit. You know, nigga whole nigga. You know, especially when I was just in the beginning, like 2014, 2014, some shit like that. You know, like a nigga really wasn't like that. You know, how I started to transition in 2016. You know, and things of that nature. You know, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy how spirit be working, man. Them motherfuckers get you completely out of some motherfucking shit. Okay? And I'm sitting up here like, damn, man, that's some wild ass shit, man. You know? So like I said, you get that shit going within you, family. Okay? It just, you're just going to become a different breed of person. Just a different breed. You know, you won't be the same. I'm just not saying this shit. Okay, they got people in the comments who can attest to this shit. Okay, that's my big sis right there, moving with the wind. They got people in the comments who can attest to this shit. Like the energy just different, family. Okay, motherfucker ain't telling you this just to tell you this. Ain't nobody, sitting up here, making me go live and all of this. Like, nigga be doing this shit straight off the love, man. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. You know, but I definitely wanted to get that out today, family. Y'all gonna throw a couple questions up in there, and we're gonna talk a little bit on the questions. But definitely, and don't be scared to ask your questions, because we got people in the comments who also can help with answering your questions and things of that nature as well. So don't be scared to ask whatever it is on your mind about this goddamn journey, because the journey can get tricky, ups and downs, left and right, all type of shit. So ask your questions, man. Go ahead and put it up in there. You know, but definitely, family, definitely. I just want you to understand that, though. All right, yeah, we can get upset over the stuff that's going on, but there's a reason why. Just wondering, just wandering like a flower. I hear you, Ken. I hear you, Ken. So. But yeah, definitely, fam. Like, you don't have to be that energy. You don't have to be that energy that want to go do all of these things like this. Plus, okay, like I say, if that shooting even did happen, okay, like I say, I'm doing a lecture in August 20th. Yeah, August 20th in South Carolina. And I'm going to be going in on death. And we're going to be talking about that. Okay, Tanisha. Tanisha Scott, what's up, girl? What's going on with you? So I'm actually be going in on death, and because, the shit I went through, and I'm on the tail end of this thing right now. You know, dealing with dealing with the hospital, and I'm seeing the people in the hospital, man, the way the doctors are talking to people, and it's almost as if the doctors are speaking death upon people, the way they talk. Like, the shit was crazy. Like, it's so much that I'm gonna talk about, you know, dealing with my own personal experience, because that's your best teacher ultimately. I could only give you so much. You know, the family and the comments, we could only give you so much. Your experience is gonna teach your ass everything you need to know. Okay? All right? Especially with you going within yourself as well. Okay? Do you feel like it's not just your ancestors who look after you, but the higher you? Okay? That is not the physical form. Okay, all right. So, Tanisha, so your first line of defense is your higher self. Okay, like, you know, we are taught that our family, you know, do work and stuff like that, and to yeah, to a certain degree they do, but you already have a being, your true self. Okay, you're already, that's your first line of protection. Okay, that energy. All right, and that energy fucks niggas up. You understand? All right, that energy has been you since the beginning. All right, before we even thought about creating this place. Okay, that energy, you are it. It is you. So when right now you are a projection. And that's something we got to understand too. We are not literally in this physical body. We are a projection in this body that's making it move. Okay? All right? And what happens is when this body falls, that projection, okay, you can say that projection in so many words becomes dim, or the light get turned out, and you in time go back up to your higher self, go back up to the original you. Okay, all right, but yeah, your people are around, what we call ancestors and stuff like that. Like my mama, be walking past me up in here. You know, I'm in New Orleans. My mama walked past, and you know, she had on purple. You know, when she transitioned and everything, even in her casket, she had on purple, and you know, and even I, I had to rock purple for the ball I went to. You know, I was in that my motherfucking purple, I had my purple stone. Like, I would clean as the board. Hell, I'd make you say that back in the day. But I would smell lavender while I sleep. I would smell lavender, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I look up, I see my mama picture. I say, "Hi, woman, hi, woman." You know, but yeah, you know, your people will fuck somebody up for you. Oh yeah, they're down a nigga. Okay, that's a fact. But your higher self is the one though. Okay, definitely. Okay, Ashley Wilkins, and hopefully you got that, Tanisha. Much love to you, goddess. Much love, much love. Was the beginning of y'all journey kind of rough, and did it seem like everything was falling apart? Oh, okay. So hopefully somebody else can put their experience in there too. But I'm gonna give you my experience on that. So here goes my nigga ass. All right, and I love telling this story. Okay, so it can kind of help someone who's going through it. But what happened was for me. So you know, I'm doing the whole married thing. You know, like we 15 years in and shit like that. You know, basically, I'd had a whole nother life already. You know, but what ended up happening was, at this point in time, you know, I'm my big sister. She hooking me up with a brother by the name of an OG by the name of Baba Femi out there in H-Town, and so it's crazy. So I go talk to him, and he got about 3 black women around him, man. So I'm doing a reading with these people, okay? So he hit me with something, and then these 3 black women start punching me. Okay, now at this time I'm listening to Bobby Hemmett, and Bobby already put it in my mind that a spiritual black woman is the most powerful motherfucker walking. So now that's in my mind. Okay, so they start knocking on the floor. and they talking about it. They said, Bob, I got something for him. And they look at me, and the guy that said, I'm giving you the whole motherfucking story. You know my nigga ass. So so this black lady tells me, she said, you need courage. You need courage. And I knew what she was talking about. But I was trying to figure out how the fuck she know that. Okay? Another black woman, like I said, it was 3 black women. Another one knocked on the floor. Bob, I got something to tell him. She tell me, you have heartburn because of your relationship. Oh, nigga. Because I was having bad heartburn, man. Man, that motherfucker told me that. I was like, how the fuck she know that? Who in here talking to her? So that fucked me up, okay? And so after I had that reading done with them, so as time went along, I had 3 vehicles, okay? You know, I was on my, cash money taking over for the 99 2000, okay? All right, I was, I was one of them niggas who had to be stuntastic. Like I got the shine, nigga. I got to put the jewelry on, nigga. I got the bling bling. I got the, So I got 3 cars outside. I got my 18 wheeler. Got the 2-story crib. I'm nigga. What? I got the 75-inch in the house. Surround sound, nigga. I'm trying to shine, man. The deeper I went in learning, all 3 of my vehicles started fucking up. The vehicle I had just bought got repoed out the blue. Another vehicle caught on fire out the blue while I was driving it. Had to hurry and pull that bitch over. My Lincoln LS, that motherfucker, I had music in it. I had the Pioneer TV. I had the fucking 12s in the back. Nigga came, took all that shit. Nigga even took the back seat. Man, I'm talking about I was losing everything. I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck is going on in my life? And then I'm leaving, and then I'm leaving the family. I'm leaving out of that situation, out of the relationship, and all I took was a bag of clothes. And I'm sitting up here like, I lost everything. I don't have nothing. All I got is fucking clothes. Like a fucking bag of clothes. Like I left everything. Like what the fuck, man? I don't got no cars, no nothing. So I get on the phone. I call Baba Femi again. Baba I say, Baba, I'm losing everything. I done lost everything. All my cars gone, bro. Like all of a sudden, I was making $2,200-$2,300 a week. Nigga, I'm eating. You understand? I'm taking loads from Louisiana to Utah, Louisiana to California to fucking New York. I'm eating. Man, next thing you know, everything went cold. My truck note for my 18-wheeler was $2,800, and that was just for the truck note. Okay? My fucking tires on the goddamn truck were $300-$400 a piece, and I had 10 of them bitches. So everything just went cold turkey. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. That boy said, what's today's date? I said, today is the 10th. Now, Big Sis had already been telling me about these numbers. Okay? And I'm like, what's going on? That boy say, and what's the 10? I say, well, 1 and 0 is 1. He said, new beginning. He said, you can't bring all that shit with you. And he left it at that. He hung up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I didn't lose, okay? I'm going to rephrase that. I had to let go of the material world in order to gain who I am as God. That's ultimately what happened. Because I worship material. If I didn't have a polo shirt on, I didn't feel right. If my shoes wasn't 300 or better, I didn't feel right. Okay? Like, that's just what it was. You understand? So I had to get out of that mindset. Okay? Thinking that material is my life. And it wasn't. My life and who I am is God. And that's what I had to learn. So ultimately, my higher self, my mama, my grandma, I had a crew. Later on, I found out who was telling these ladies doing my reading, who was standing around them. It was my grandma Byrne, my grandma Gigi out the Nine Wall, my auntie Shirley. You understand? It was a lot of women, my auntie Honey. You understand? All of them. A lot of feminine energy was telling them women things that I have to do in order to shed, like somebody say shed. I had to shed my skin. I had to become like that snake, you know, or that fucking bear. I had to shed my winter fur. I had to become a new motherfucker, you know. So I had to let go and let God. Ultimately, metaphysically speaking, you know. So I know I say it a lot on that, Ashley, but that's how it went down, you know. But it's not that you falling apart; it's that you becoming who you're supposed to be as a goddess, and that's what it is. You know, that's what it is. How do you escape a nursing home? You run out that bitch. You get the fuck on, nigga. Shit, you run out that motherfucker. Shit, that's how I was at the hospital. But I was trying to get the fuck. I'm running through the hallways at the hospital, ass out. Look, them nurses looking at me. Trouble, come here. They literally named me Trouble in the hospital. Because I was trying to get up out that hole. Trying to sneak out that bitch, all type of shit. I was a whole nigga up in there. You know? But as far as the nursing home, like, that's something we probably have to discuss. Like what's the reasoning behind it and things of that nature about the nursing home. Like, so you just can't tell. Like just the nursing home. There got to be something going on with that. Got to be a reason why, you know, someone's there. Got to be a reason in it. You know? If you can give me stuff like that, then we can kind of go a little deeper into that. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Let's see here. Terrence, peace, family. What's going on? Had them people calling me to keep you still. Yeah. I was wilding in that motherfucker, boy. Shit. I was sneaking out the room and shit. Boy, listen. They had to come. I'll get the fuck out of there. Hell to the yeah. Any other questions up in there? Any other questions? Yeah, they do. Hell yeah. John Davis, peace to you, God. How you doing? What's going on? Okay, so it look like we're having no more. Anybody else got a question on there? Anybody else got a question? I'm gonna get on off here. Get on off here and chill out. Yes, I lost relationship 4 years, full-time job. Yeah, man, look. Boy, that shit, boy, this journey here, man, this journey, man, is so vicious to where it's like you got to be purified, man. Like the science of being baptized, okay, all right, is that shedding, okay, all right, the blood of Christ, which is your true self, okay. Some people call it the melanin, okay, all right, but yeah, definitely. Anybody else? All right, I'm about to get on off here. I love y'all, family. I love y'all for real, man. You know, thank y'all for showing love. You know, don't be scared to buy me a burger neither, motherfucker. Yeah, man. Put some cheese on that bitch for a nigga. You know? But definitely, man, if y'all in the South Carolina area, you know, actually we got 2 events about to pop off. Okay, we got the Self Journey about to pop off June 10th through the 12th. You understand? We got that one that's about to pop off, and then I got the one in August. Okay, so mark that on y'all calendars, man. Mark that on y'all calendars, and and get it going, man. Get it going, man. You know, it is what it is. So I love y'all, man. Peace.